Okay, hello everyone. Today we'll discuss about how to solve inequalities of rational expressions. And then here, first of all, let us remember what was the inequalities. So we have four symbols of inequalities, yes, which are smaller than or less than, we can say less than or equal to, greater than, and greater than or equal to. Okay, so when we say these four symbols, you have to directly think about that this is inequality symbol. Now, how we can solve for the rational expression? And it's more easier, okay, how you will take always after inequality sign, it must be 0. So look at in A, we have x minus 5 over 3x smaller than 0, yes? But how about in B? 3x plus 5 over 2x bigger than or equal to 1. So that one in the end, later I will move to the left side. So let's solve some questions. Okay, the first question, you will just take your numerator, okay, and equalize by 0. That's it. 3x, you will take your denominator, equalize by 0. And by using this, by equalizing 0, you have to find the exact points, which are here. X will be equals to 5, first exact point. And in the second one, x will be 0 divided by 3, yes, both sides we have to divide by 3. It will be 0. So let's set on the number line. Okay, now here it's empty circle, yes, or point. Why? Because we have only smaller symbol. And from smallest to biggest, from left to right, you have to set your points, and then 0 and 5 here. Okay, now we have to give them some sign which are plus or minus, okay? So look at this, expression is positive, so I will start from right side, plus. After exact point, it becomes to negative. After exact point, it becomes to positive. Now, when you are going to choose which region will be your solution set, you have to look all the expression. Expression is smaller than 0, that means negative region will be your solution set. Why we say that? Because when we set any number before 0, okay, and any number from 5 until positive infinity, when you set instead of this rational expression, you will get positive number, yes? So positive number here, it's impossible, yes? It cannot be smaller than 0 because of that. But when you substitute instead of your x's any number between 0 and 5, you can get the negative number. So negative numbers are always smaller than 0 because of that. Okay, so what's that is 0 until 5, and both of them will be open bracket. Okay, for the next question, firstly, as I told before, you have to move 1 to the left side, so it will be 3x plus 5 over 2x minus 1 bigger than or equal to 0. Okay, and then we have now in the left side two adding and subtracting rational expressions, yes. So we know that all integers numbers denominator is 1. Okay, then here we have 2x, so you have to multiply the another one by 2x to make it same denominator. Otherwise, we cannot subtract or do operation with two rational expression, yes. So how it will be? 3x plus 5. First rational expression will be same. Why? Because we are multiplying by 1. It will be the same result. How about for the second one? 2x. 2x multiplied by negative 1, it will be negative 2x over 2x, bigger than or equal to 0. Okay, now we have same denominator, so you can write all your numerators together. 3x plus 5 minus 2x over 2x. And then you have to look at here careful. Do you have any same or like terms? If you have, can do an operation with them. 3x minus 2x, so x plus 5 over 2x, bigger than or equal to 0. Now here, the important part is here, you have to look at later by this to this inequality. So don't look the first one, okay? Because this rule or this expression is true for us for later. So how it will be, you will just take your numerator, which is x plus 5, equalized by 0. You will take your denominator, which is 2x, equalized by 0. We need, why we're doing this? To find the exact point. So x will be negative 5. How about the other one? We know that when you divide both sides by 2, you will get 0. Okay, set on the number line. Now, the important part for the if you have equal sign. Okay? After you found your two exact points, or it can be more than 2 or more than less than 2, you have to substitute your exact points instead of your denominator. Okay? If one of them makes your denominator 0, that means that point will not be filled. Again, for example, x equals to negative 5. Okay, when you substitute between instead of x here negative 5, you will get here negative 10. If denominator is negative, that's okay. Yes, it's possible. But how about if you substitute instead of x 0? 2 multiplied by 0, it will be 0. So denominator cannot be equals to 0. Yes? Why? It's undefined. So because of that, when you set on the point, on the number line, the 0 will be empty. Okay? And negative 5 will be filled. Okay. Now, let's give them some. Okay. Now, when we'll use this inequality. Now, check their symbol. It's positive sign. Yes, it's positive, negative, and again after this it becomes to positive. Now, look at the old expression. Look at the old expression. Expression is bigger than 0. That means positive region will be your solution set. Okay. When you are going to write your solution set, be careful. Negative infinity until negative 5. Negative 5 will be included or closed bracket. Union, because we have another positive region. 0 until positive infinity. 0 here, it's open. Why? Because it makes my denominator 0. Because of that, it must be open. And then infinity is always open. Okay. Here also two different type of questions. Okay, the first one is, it's already ready. Yes, so you will just take your numerator, x squared minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. And then you have to factorize here. X and x, negative 2 and negative 2. Wow, so you have two same factors. That means when you equalize by 0 to this factor, you will get the same roots, or we can say double root, yes? And then you have to take your numerator, denominator equals to 0, so x equals to negative 4. Now be careful. This is double root, yes? So on the number line, we have only 1, 2, not 2 2's. So because we will say them, we have double root. Okay, so from smallest to biggest, because it's the less just bigger than, there is no equal sign, no problem. Okay, you can directly set your points on the number line from smallest to biggest, from left to right, and then 2. But for 2 we have double root. That means don't forget about the double parallel line. Okay, now look at this. Expression is positive, so I'll start from positive. Because in double root, sign is not changing, so it's still positive. That's the rule for the double root. If you have double root, the sign is not changing. The previous sign is not changing, okay? If there was negative, there will be still negative. But now we have positive sign, so after double root, it's still positive. Okay. So, after negative 4, it's single root, yes? We have only one negative 4, so because of that, the sign will be changed to negative, from positive to negative. Now, when you are choosing your all, which region will be your solution set, you have to look over expression. Expression is bigger than 0, That means positive region will be your solution set. You have to be careful. That 2 is open, yes? So that 2 is not included. Okay, let's write solution set -4 until 2. Both of them are open. Why it's 2 is not included? Because it's open, yes? It's not filled. Union 2 until positive infinity. Okay, that's it. Okay, this last question. It seems like same, but I just put it here, equal sign. Okay, we will see what will be the difference in solution set here. X squared minus 4x plus 4 bigger than, equals to 0. So the inequality is already ready. So you will just take your numerator, equalize by 0. You will take your denominator, equalize by 0. That's it. Okay, so from here it will be -4. How about from here, x and x, -2 and -2. So again, you have double roots here. Be careful. So I can write one time and double root, okay? I think that will be enough. It's the same like in the previous question. Now, let's set on a number line. So now here, what was the rule in inequality of rational expression when you have equal sign? So that's important. Look at carefully. We have equal sign. That means before set your points on the number line, you have to check it. How? You will substitute your result instead of your denominator. If one of them makes your denominator 0, that point will not include it, or empty point. Okay? So let's set 2x plus 4, our denominator. So 2 plus 4, it's 6. So that's okay. It's positive number. How about now for this one? X equals to -4. -4, positive 4, it will be 0. So 4 will be open. Yes, and then 2 will be closed. Or fill it. Why? Because we have here bigger than or equal to. So 2 is satisfied, but -4 is not. -4 makes my denominator 0. Okay, now let's go and look at the first term. Sign is positive. So from right side, positive, negative, positive. Okay, when you are choosing your expression, which region? You have to look all your expression. Expression is bigger than 0. That means positive region will be your solution set. Now, solution set. Negative infinity until -4. 4 is not included. Union. Now here 2, it's included, so closed. Until positive infinities, always open. Now let's compare. What's the difference? This solution and the other one. When you have equal sign, okay, only the difference is here. It's open, but here it's closed. Okay? So don't mix them. They are not same. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for your attention.